Welcome to our first lesson in programming. So, first and foremost, the reason why we need to learn programming, especially in computer science, because these programs are more focused into software development. So, therefore, students in this course requires to learn programming. And learning programming needs logical and critical thinking skills in order to solve real problems. In fact, in programming, you can create anything you want by digitizing your ideas through development of an awesome app like Facebook and the like. Learning how to code will make you more competitive in the computing industry. To start with, let's first discuss on how to develop a C++ program. In C++ program, it typically passes through steps of development. We have the source file, the object file, and the executable file. For the source file, we need an editor. So in this activity, we will be using the Visual Basic C++ editor. In the source file, it can be any file with an H extension and called as a header file. So through this file, so with CPP extension, so as you can see, we have here a sample code. Of course, the project name is sample.cpp. So this code of instruction will be compiled. So we have here a compiler from its high-level language. So this is a high-level language because this can be read by human. And this will be transformed into a low-level language or what we call a machine code which computer uses. Remember, the machine can only understand number and that is in the form of binary which can transform an object code. Then we have here the linker. So the linker, okay, as you can see, we have here our code. So we have our standard library here, and this code can be transformed in an object file. So the linker combines the standard library and the object code needed for an executable program. Then this executable program or the file indicates the task according to the coded instruction. As you can see in this program, the instruction here is to display a message, "Welcome to Computer Programming 1." Okay, are you ready? Let's start to write the code using the Visual Basic C++. For our first programming activity, so we will be able to create a program that will display a message. So we will be using this VB 2010 Professional. So this Visual Basic is an IDE or the Integrated Development Environment where you can edit, debug, and build your code. So let's start doing our program. So let's click on the File menu, then select the new sub-menu here, then select the project. Then select Win32 application. Then right here your project name. So let's use sample project. Okay. Then click the OK button. Then click the Finish button. Then so there we have it, our working area where we can write our code. So as you can see, we have here our project name. So sample that the extension name of the program is CPP since we're using the Visual C++. So as you can see, we have here our header file. This is default by Visual Studio. So we have also our main method here, wherein inside blocking statement, we can type our code here. Now, I'll explain one by one what do we mean by our main method. Actually, our main method is, this is a special function which called our program to run. So all the execution of all C++ program begins with our main function. So regardless of where the function is actually located within the code. Okay, so we have also our return 0 here. So What does this mean? So return 0 is a main function which generally interpreted, okay, as the program worked as expected without any errors during the execution of the program. So this is the most usual way to end a C++ console program. Okay, so let's start to write our first program to display a string message, welcome to computer programming 1. So since we need to display the message, so we need a library, of course. This library allows us to output our string message. So we need this library input output stream. Then we will use, okay, to the cout. This is a standard output stream, okay, to display, of course, our string message. Welcome to computer programming 1. So at the end of this statement, of course, we have to enclose with double quotation here. So inside the double quotation is the one who will display in our output. So we have to end this statement by a semicolon. Okay, as you can see, we have here an error. So, so we have to use this using, okay, sorry, using namespace. STT, okay, so then the semicolon. So actually, this code instruct the C++ compiler to use the standard C++ library. So for the identifier cout and cin as part of the standard library. So let's try. So this is our program. So inside this blocking statement, inside the method, okay, so this will display, so inside the double quote will display in our output. So let's try to run or build this, run this program. Okay, so what happened? Okay, so we cannot see our output, right? Okay, it's too fast for this one. So we need to have to post this in a program. System, okay, sorry. So we have to post the program. Okay. And of course, we need, okay, let's check if this will be working. If we don't need a library. Okay, so this one, as you can see, so we have already our output here. So welcome to programming 1. Then this message is, this is the output of the system post that we include in our code. So, but of course, for our program to be nice, we have to include here the backslash n or to create a new line here. Then, okay, try this new line slash n is used in our printing output. So this special character is an escape sequence that using the backslash, of course, indicates the new line. Okay, let's start to debug the program and let's see the output. So, okay, here we are. This is the output. Okay, so this is our first lesson. So thank you for listening to this session. I hope you learn. Thank you for watching. So look forward for our next lesson.